Hi guys, so today we will learn about the muscles on the back of the thigh. So the muscles on the back of the thigh are referred to as hamstring muscles. They are called as hamstring muscles. So here it is written, the posterior thigh muscles were named hamstrings because their tendons on the back of the knee are used to hang up the hams. So that is not required. So now we will learn about the hamstring muscles. So the four hamstring muscles are semitendinosus, semimembranosus, which is seen on the medial side, and then we have biceps femoris, long head only, and then ischial head of adductor magnus. So these four are the hamstring muscles. Now what is the special feature of the hamstring muscle? So it has a common origin, that is all the hamstring muscles will arise from the ischial tuberosity, and all of them have insertion to any one of the two bones of the leg, that is either to the tibia or to the fibula, and all are supplied by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve. So sciatic nerve has two division, that is tibial nerve and the common peroneal nerve. So all the hamstring muscles, that is semitendinosus, membranosus, biceps femoris, long head and ischial head of adductor magnus, they are supplied by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve, and all are flexors of the knee. So this is their function. All are flexors of the knee and they are extensors of the hip joint. Now we will talk about the first hamstring muscle, that is biceps femoris. So we know biceps femoris have two head, a long head and a short head. So talking about the origin of the long head originates from the ischial tuberosity, while the short head, since short head doesn't comes under the hamstring muscle, short head originates from the lower part of the lateral lip of lineal aspera and from the upper two-third of the lateral supracondylar line. So coming to this diagram, this is the lateral lip of the linea aspera and the upper two-third of the, so this is the lateral supracondylar line. So from the upper two-third of the lateral supracondylar line, we have the origin of the short head of the biceps femoris. Now about the insertion. So both this you can see from this diagram, so both this long head and the short head, they arises from the ischial tuberosity and they just forms a common tendon at the lower part and they get inserted into the head of fibula. So here the insertion in the lower third of the thigh, they form a conjoined tendon and is inserted onto the head of the fibula. Now nerve supply, since short head of biceps femoris is not a hamstring muscle, therefore it is supplied by the common peroneal nerve, which is again a division of sciatic nerve, and the long head, since it is a hamstring muscle, it is supplied by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve. Now the second muscle on the back of thigh is semitendinosus. So as the name suggests, it's called as semitendinosus because its lower half is tendinous or tendon like. And the origin, since it is a hamstring muscle, it has origin from the ischial tuberosity, and insertion, it is inserted into tibia. It is inserted into tibia. Since it is on the medial side, it is inserted into the bone on the medial side of the leg, that is tibia. And nerve supply by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve. And action, as we know, it will flex the knee and will extend the hip joint. Now semimembranosus, the third muscle. Semimembranosus is called semimembranosus because it is membranous in the upper half and it's fleshy in the lower half. And origin from the ischial tuberosity and insertion onto the back of the medial condyle of the tibia. So since semimembranous is also located on the medial side, it is inserted into the bone which is located on the medial side of the leg, that is tibia. Now their nerve supply, it is supplied by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve. Now the fourth muscle is the ischial head of the adductor magnus. So ischial head of the adductor magnus has its origin from the ischial tuberosity, but as an exception, its insertion is into the adductor tubercle. So we told that the hamstring muscles have their insertion onto the any of the bones, but here it is inserted in the adductor tubercle. So in this box you can see the tibial collateral ligament of the knee joint, it morphologically represents the degenerated tendon of this muscle. So tibial collateral ligament, which is attached to the tibia, it is actually the degenerated tendon of this muscle. Which muscle? Adductor magnus. That's why adductor magnus, ischial head of adductor magnus is also coming under hamstring muscle. It has its origin from the ischial tuberosity and its insertion onto the adductor tubercle, and its nerve supply by the tibial part of the sciatic nerve. So